My own parents sued me for stolen valor and tried to get my VA benefits yanked in open court. My mom leaned into the microphone and said, "He never served. He made it all up." I didn't even look at her. I just watched the judge because I knew something was off. I grew up as the extra kid. My older brother was the golden one. When I enlisted at 18, my parents told people I was finding myself. My dad slid me a crisp 100 at the recruiter's office and said, "Don't expect us to bail you out." I disappeared into the army and I got quiet. Not because I was lying, because you learn fast what to say and what not to say when people are bleeding and radios are screaming. I wrote home, no replies. I came back through military hospitals, then a Greyhound, because nobody came to get me. When I showed up at my parents' door, my mom cracked it open and went, "Oh, you're back." I got a tiny studio, filed my VA paperwork with a legal aid clinic, and kept my head down. I worked at a veterans resource center helping other guys fight the system. I didn't tell stories. I didn't ask my family for anything. Then the lawsuit hit. Certified mail. My parents' names on top. Their lawyer was a polished shark who charged rich people to be cruel for sport. The complaint said I faked army service, faked PTSD, and defamed the family name. They had affidavits from country club buddies like, "We never saw him in uniform." No kidding. And they didn't just accuse me, they rewrote me. In depositions, their lawyer said my parents had proof I'd been wandering Southeast Asia for years, then came home and started a fantasy. They even had emails to a family therapist, staged concern, staged pity. It was like watching them build a coffin for me, one document at a time. My public defender looked at my paperwork and went pale. A lot of my record was sealed, so every time their lawyer asked, "What unit? What base? Who was your CO?" I had to say some version of, "I can't discuss that." He smiled every time, like he'd just caught me. In court, my parents played concerned and heartbroken. My mom dabbed dry eyes. My dad sounded like he was reading a quarterly report. My brother sat there and said, "I don't know what to believe." I wanted to scream. Instead, I stayed still. Their lawyer closed like it was a TED Talk. "No proof," he kept saying, "just classified." My public defender gave a short, tired speech about honor. The room felt like it was already over. Then the judge leaned forward and stared straight at me. "Stand up," she said. My leg protested. "Turn around. Lift your left pant leg." Their lawyer barked an objection. The judge didn't even glance at him. I reached down. My fingers pinched the fabric. I pulled it up. The scar was there, thick and ugly, running up my calf. It caught the courtroom light like a raised rope. My mom's mouth opened, then shut. My dad's jaw twitched once, hard. The judge called a recess and disappeared. When we came back, her voice was calm in a way that scared everybody. "I can tell you exactly where he's been," she said. Their lawyer froze mid-breath. My mom's hand flew to her pearls. The judge named a medevac battalion and a valley in Afghanistan. She named a month and a year. Then she said, "Our convoy was hit. I was pinned in a burning vehicle. He pulled me out." She swallowed like the words had weight. "He held pressure on my femoral artery with his bare hands until the helicopter came. He kept me awake. He kept me alive." You could hear the air in the room. She held up a sealed file. During recess, I contacted the Pentagon under an emergency judicial exception. The clerk read it into the record. Enlistment, deployment, combat badge, Purple Heart, Bronze Star with Valor. A citation for pulling 14 people out under fire. My hands were shaking so bad I had to lock them together. The judge stared at my parents. "Your son is a war hero." Then she said, "Case dismissed, with prejudice." She followed it with, "Get out of my courtroom." In the back row, an older Marine in dress blues stood up and saluted me. Then another vet stood, then another. It spread across the room like a wave, quiet and exact. I didn't cry. I just nodded once and walked out past my parents, who couldn't look at me anymore. After that, the Pentagon sent a letter fully declassifying my record. My job offered me a promotion. My brother called to apologize. I deleted it. My parents never did. They wanted me erased. They just didn't expect the truth to be sitting behind the bench.